As he steps off his own version of Air Force One, it's clear Shinzo Abe, Prime Minister of Japan, is one of the most powerful people in the world. He's currently serving his fourth term as Prime Minister, and by the time he's done, may well be the longest serving in the history of Japan. He even has an economic philosophy named after him, Abenomics.
That the United States of America stands behind Japan, its great ally, 100%.
We've seen him stand with presidents, deal with Korea's nuclear threat, recover from disaster, and prepare for the Olympics.
This is actually Kishi's home in...
But few people have seen him the way this woman has.
What is this right here?
That was one of... Oh, that's him. His wedding photo.
Wait, that's Abe?
Uh-huh.
Holy cow, that's a great
Portrait,
photo.
Right?
Mary Eichenhofer has a mountain of photos to show me, from Abe's beautiful 1987 wedding pics to him as a young man in his 20s, even the Prime Minister as a toddler. She reveals to me a little-known fact. Abe lived here in L.A. with Mary's mom, Harriet Chia Lynn Moore.
We would go weekends to her place, and because she would kind of take care of him like a son, I guess. And then weekdays he would be going to school from there.
It was in the 70s. The school, USC. He studied political science and international relations. But how did Abe end up such a close friend of Mary's mother?
She was a Chinese woman with 3 little kids in Japan as a widow.
It was post-World War II. Harriet, who had lost her husband, brought her entrepreneurial and charismatic spirit from China to Japan, and it paid off.
They opened a restaurant nightclub, so people would come, like Gene Krupa, and I remember Marilyn Monroe and all those stories she'd tell me.
They called her Madame Yao. Harriet made friends with everyone, including Abe's father and mother, while they were single. Eventually, the Abes would marry and have children, including Shinzo. Harriet would move to L.A., but would often travel back to Japan to visit the Abes, sometimes with special guests.
She's set up, at his private home. She would bring all the USC Alumni Association over there.
And that was likely a major influence of the young Prime Minister coming to L.A.
Did anybody have any idea he would turn out to be what he is today?
Somehow we got the impression that he probably would be. There was just something about him.
Mary tells me Abe was a kind, polite, outgoing young man. To this day, he's grateful to the people who helped him along the way and shows that gratitude whenever he can, always staying in touch. Harriet passed away last year, but she lived a rich life. Part of it was helping a young man find his path to becoming one of the most powerful people in the world.